Would you call this psychic experience?
So here it is, taken out of my sandblaster. Like I said, this is a test for my sandblaster as well for other stuff that I'm refurbishing and getting to go in my shop. So the project, like I mentioned on the other video, if you watch every video I post, it's redo this mini dolly and make it a little theme out of it. What theme? Little racing theme, which is the KTM brand. I'm not affiliated with them. I've just made some cuts out of sheet metal, and I'm gonna apply to that. Now the idea right now is to redo those welds. You can see this weld only has half a pass or half a weld, and then these ones are very thin, not really penetrated. So they're really kind of weak in a sense. It might not need all that strength, but we're gonna do it just because we can, and it's gonna be overkill. Again, here, just one weld on one side. You can see that piece of splatter there. I'm gonna wrap around, weld the back, weld around, making sure it's super solid, and as well as some of these things, like you guys can see, is just one tack of weld, and just that's actually two tacks. There's nothing around it. So I'm gonna weld that too in there. Weld this here too. Also, well, the inside parts of it. This is the other side of that where the metal bar that goes and holds the wheels goes through. And again, you can see it's actually missing a lot of weld. You can see those welds are kind of cold rolled too. They're kind of cold, meaning they're not very good to fuse. So we're gonna weld over it. We're gonna reinforce it. We're gonna make it way too strong. Why? Because we can, and I don't know who would deny or wouldn't want something that's overkill and stronger than necessary or possible. So that's gonna be the purpose of this. There you go, that KTM cutout on sheet metal. I think it's about 16 gauge, sandblasted already too, ready to be welded. It'll be at the front. The idea is, like I said, is to kind of put a little theme on it and make it. He's gonna go right there, a couple passes on the sides. By the way, guys, I'm gonna weld all these with TIG, so it's gonna be even more overkill. And why? Because we can, and who wouldn't want something heavy duty and way stronger than it's supposed to? Again, you guys can see here, look at the nice beautiful weld on the side too. Sorry, I got a little undercut, but it's tin material, but it's okay. And again, I'm gonna put some weld there too, some more weld there. We already put some weld there. Like I said, way too much, but like I said, it's okay. It's only gonna make it better and more cooler. Again, now we're gonna wrap the top. We're gonna do the same thing here, and again, like I said, around there, and that's what we're gonna keep going at it. Last shot. We went around. We got some welding all around, super heavy welds, perfect. Again, might be a little bit burned through, but that's okay. Like I said, it's not gonna affect that. You can see how dirty the tube is. I'm gonna break those edges, inside the tube. Again, some of that little more welding in the back, the front, and the rest of the same piece of metal, that holds the tires or wheels of the. I still gotta go a little bit more vertical up there. I think I'm gonna just lay on the side and then make it flat. I gotta make those tubes. Gotta weld those tubes. It's missing a lot of weld, which good pass around, and it's gonna help out a lot, make it stronger. It's actually gonna make it look better too. And you guys can see, finish going around with the TIG. It looks like two passes, but it was one big strong pass. We have this re-welded again, added some material. Again, overkill, but that's what we want. And same thing on the other side as well as the other side. You can see that too, with a very excessive amount of weld, which everybody likes. And again, those welds are re-welded with a cleanup and a added material. Finish right here, going around, very strong. as well as there. I'm actually gonna re-blast it once I'm done. That way I can get the coloration out and keep it more ready, or have it more ready for paint. You can see the side of that weld, and the last one here, how I went around and wrapped everything. And like I said, I'm refurbishing this item. These are the old wheels that I had. Pretty broken up, pretty in bad shape. Everything rusted. So I went ahead and went to Harbor Freight, found some wheels that are made of air. Actually, you put air in them. Actually, orange like the team. And then I found some nice 3.5 inch with bearings inside. You know, another nice upgrade for this item with the wheels that are gonna have air inside, make a little bit smoother ride. This is the plate, the pickup plate. Like I said, also I sandblasted it. I'm in the process of painting it. The only thing I'm gonna have to adjust or modify, but it's gonna be this 1/2 inch rod. The hole in these new tires is 5/8, and I'm gonna have to actually remove these things and put some 5/8 rod and make it happen. Also, I did bought some new pins to seal that off from Harbor Freight, so that's gonna do it, and we'll keep going at this. So it's gonna go over there. So, and again, right here, just using my lathe to start those bushings. Had a 3/4 inch bar or some chromoly or some steel. So we're gonna make those bushings out of those. I'm actually gonna do 2 inch bushings long. Like I say, 1/2 inch in the inside, 5/8 on the outside, and pretty simple. It actually took me about 20 minutes. It's a good practice. Like I say, make the pilot hole. Got a 1/4 inch drill bit, go all the way in, and like I said, very easy, very easy. Nice to have a lathe. I actually have 2 lathes. I'm trying to get rid of one, but nobody wants to buy it, so I'm just gonna keep it as a souvenir and become a old-fashioned machinist with a bunch of tools that mostly don't get used too much, but they're nice to have. So, like I said, 1/4 inch hole. Just showing a little bit on real speed, how much it takes. Right there, 1/2 inch drill bit. Again, moving very smoothly. Not very. I don't need a lot of precision for this, so it's really just 1/2 inch hole on the inside and 5/8 on the outside within, I don't know, 25 thou, if you want to call it. It's not aerospace. So again, just gotta keep going until I reach the inside. Again, I'm not showing you guys how to do this because there's millions of videos about this. You guys can find better people that can teach you how to use a lathe and things like that. But I just want to show a little bit of the items and motions I gotta go through to get some stuff done. And again, it's very fun. You know, very fun using all this stuff that really makes things easier and makes my my work fun in order to refurbish some of these items. Here, just using some of my auto feet just for the last pass, and so far so good. Like I said, you can see the finished 1/2 inch hole on the inside. But like I said, simple projects. Just showing. I just want to show you guys what I'm doing when I take some time off from some of the videos. I am still doing things. It's just some of the things are just taking a long time. Here you go. Bushing on the inside. Perfect. Actually, slide in the back. Perfect fit. No play. And again, it's gonna just work just fine and perfectly as I need it to. So moving on now into the sandblast itself of the last part. Like I said, after I finished welding, I sandblasted it. Now the next thing is gonna be deburring those inside holes. It's actually, there's no use to it, but oh well. if we can fix it, we're gonna do it, right? And make sure there's nothing sticking out of those holes in these. And there you go. Clean. I still got a little sugar from the welding left over, but like I said, sugar is the inside penetration texture. Like I said, I actually ended up fixing it, so I won't show you guys, but it's clean. Clean on the inside. And another thing I did, I shot some sandblast on the inside to clean the tubes and the dirt. These are going to be the adjusters, holders of pins. It's actually a screw, and I put a thumb nut, if you want to call it. So you can slide up and down. There's going to be 3 levels where you can adjust those pins, screws. They're different size, so I'm going to have to clean them up and re-drill them and make sure they match through both sides. Again, on the other side too, you can actually take that bar or handle off and put it as a handle when you lay down the little cart dolly flat on the ground, the 4 wheels. So just right here, real quick, cleaning up with a 1/4-inch drill bit, making sure the holes fit this screw pin. Like I said, something simple. You don't need too much strength for that. Just enough to go through and hand tight those in order to adjust them as you need it. You know, that's the whole idea. Make it kind of simple, not too many items. Let me just figure this thing out. You know, it's hard to screw it in when you have the camera, right? And you're using the image of the camera as your eyesight. But, you know, I hope somebody gets a crack out of this. There you go. Now moving on to the... What was it next? Oh, moving on to, there you go. There's how that bar handle will sit when the 4 wheels are installed. And pretty much that's going to be it. And that's going to be it. Just adjust that and pretty much project is done. I just got to paint it and show you guys the finished result. And here's the last video of it. Your dolly that I was refurbishing and putting a theme on it. Again, I use the KTM racing brand theme with the white color around it. Again, new paint, adjusted the adjusters. This can be adjusted in this bottom level or the upper bottom level if you need this to raise up higher. Also, the plate was refurbished, new hardware, washers, everything looks good looking in the back. Again, you guys saw that I sandblasted the whole item, so I repainted everything with new orange. Again, there's some bushings on the other side that I made on the lathe in order to fit these wheels. These wheels are about 200-pound rated each, so it will be able to carry at least 400 or 500 pounds with no problem. New casters too here, again for better control. But overall, refurbished, very nice looking KTM dolly. Actually, I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna keep it to sell it with my other items when I probably go to swap meet or offer it to somebody that probably want to get a little deal. I'm not trying to make too much money out of it, but just some back. But there you go, guys. There's the KTM dolly little cart. And yeah, thanks for watching.